Al-Hasan ibn Ali radiallahu anhu said, I asked my uncle Hind ibn Abi Hala, who was known for the vividness of his descriptions of the Prophet ﷺ and the desire that something thereof should remain with me. He said, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ had immense dignity and would inspire reverence. The brilliance of his face was like the moon in full splendor. He was taller than the average person without being lanky. He had a prominent head with wavy hair. If he parted his hair, he would do so from the center, otherwise he would leave it. When parted, his hair would go beyond the lobes of his ears, and when not, his hair would reach his shoulders. He was fair in complexion and had a broad forehead. He had narrow arched eyebrows that did not conjoin, with a vein running between them that became apparent when he was cross. The bridge of his nose was perfectly curved, emanating light. A cursory glance from an onlooker, without due consideration, would suppose it aquiline. He had a full beard, smooth cheeks, and a wide mouth with a slight gap between his front teeth. The hair on his chest formed a thin line. The smoothness of his neck was marble-like and gleaming like silver. He was agreeably proportioned in his figure, well built and gathered in his movements. His stomach was flat, his chest and shoulders broad, and his limbs were firm. His body was hairless except for a thin line of hair that reached from the utmost point of his chest down to his navel. Beside this, his chest and stomach were bare. He had hair on his forearms, shoulders and upper chest. His forearms were long. The inner sides of his palms were wide. Both his palms and feet were sturdy, and his fingers were well formed. The soles of his feet were finely arched. His feet were so smooth that water would glide effortlessly off them. He would take long, confident strides that bespoke determination, but yet also humility. His pace was brisk, almost as if he was descending a hill. When he turned, he would turn his entire body. His gaze was downturned, being set more to the earth than to the heavens. When he would look at something, it would be mostly through glancing. He would walk behind his companions and would be the first to extend the greeting. No. Al-Hasan ibn Ali radiallahu anhu said,